I just passed out while walking up the stairs. I don't know if it's because of one of my new meds. I don't know if it's because I'm just like not eating as much as I was because of my surgery. I'm fine, and luckily I felt it coming on so I could sit down, but it's just really hard because like I don't know, I hate being disabled to the point where I can't even walk upstairs without passing out. I have no idea why. These are the times where I wish I just had somebody to like hold me and let me cry and tell me that they love me. It's just really sucks. And I'm trying to not let it suck me back into that place, but I just feel like I can't do anything for myself. Sometimes you can have all the support in the world, go to a treatment center, have a therapist that you talk to 3 times a week, have a psychiatrist that is trying to help you with your meds, and still be exactly where you don't want to be. I just thought that I was meant for more in this life than to be an advocate for suicidal ideation and new daily persistent headaches. That's where I'm at right now. Sometimes I just wish everything was easier, or that there was a magic cure, or I could just stop being so sad for a day. When they say that pain changes people, they're not kidding. I just want to help everyone, but I can't help myself, and it's really discouraging. I don't even know if therapy helps. It's nice to talk to somebody, I guess, and be open and honest with them, but these weeks when I don't have it are long and torturous, and I try to reach out the best I can to people, but I'm not that good at asking for help or accepting that I'm disabled, or really anything the last 2 years has thrown at me. I just want to do better and be better. And I don't know if I ever will. So today was very stressful. My dog's eye has been weird lately, and I had to take her to the vet today because I just knew something wasn't right. And she has a lesion on her eye, and it was starting to eat away at the first layer of her eye. And the vet said I brought her in just in time, or she could have lost her eye. So that's been fun. I get really anxious when I have to go to the vet because it triggers some PTSD that I have. My childhood dog had something in his eye, kind of like this, and it ended up starting to eat his cornea and then moved to the other eye, and it was a very expensive surgery that at the time my stepdad and mom had to pay for, and that was a little traumatizing. And then there's always Dusty, the best boy, who died way too soon. And like, I didn't catch the cancer in time, and I don't know, I'm just an overly paranoid pet parent, but I guess it's a good thing. I'm just like trying so hard to stay calm and like do what I can, and I don't know. Life is tough, but I'm trying to be tougher. Do you ever work super hard to get your mental health in check and then have a headache that hasn't gone away for 15 years? And sorry if this is shaky, I just did a sumatriptan shot. Depression and anxiety go hand in hand with my headache and my IBS. Now I have a rash on my chest that could be from Emgality, which takes 5 months to get out of my system, or it could be a stress rash. Y'all, I just don't know how strong I am. Also sucks to not have an emergency room buddy. I think that is something I'm really struggling with right now, because I had one and then it just broke a million promises. So now I hate going to the ER. Not my day today. This is where I've been pretty much all day. I don't want to have another breakdown on camera. My teeth are fine. My head is not. And I think I'm having some really weird reactions from Emgality. So that's cool. I've also developed what I'm calling a stress rash on my chest. And it really hurts. And it really itches. Tomorrow, if my head isn't any better, I will be here again, but if it is more tolerable, I need to find my glasses and probably reach out to my disability caseworker, since she is not returning my phone calls. Love that for me. The depression vlogs are back, baby. So my head's been really bad this week, and I had my sister shoot me yesterday, and it was still really bad. So I tried to get some sleep, and I woke up at like 5 a.m., 4 a.m. because it was so bad. Then I got some more sleep and decided that I needed to go to the emergency room because I had exhausted all my options here, and I have received ketamine before at a different hospital, and I don't know if I've mentioned this ever before, but ketamine is the only thing since March 2019 that I have found to bring my headache down. I have been working tirelessly, whatever, with insurance and my neurologist, jumping through every hoop that they want me to. So ideally I can have inpatient ketamine infusions because I truly believe that that will break up this headache. So I go to the emergency room by myself because my sister had to work and blah, 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 blah. And I waited for about an hour and a half to get a room, which is fine. I just happened to be curled up in a ball in my wheelchair with an ice pack on my head, sobbing. So they finally get me into a room, and we went over the medications that I'm on. They did not make me provide a urine sample. They did not draw any blood. They did not give me an IV. All things I thought were kind of weird. So so the doctor asked me what usually works. And I told him ketamine. And he looked at me and said, I've never heard of ketamine for headaches before. Kind of like making me feel bad about it. So I say, whatever, like do the migraine cocktail and we'll go from there. So he did the migraine cocktail, which is Benadryl, Toradol, and something else. They were shots because I did not have an IV in, so my right butt cheek is very sore. So I'm laying in this dark room and it's not helping. Generally, they give it like 45 minutes to see if it works, and he was back within like 20, asking if it took the edge off at all, and I said no. So he said that they would not use ketamine on me, and I was like, okay, because honestly, I was expecting him to want to do a magnesium infusion because that's what a lot of people with migraines have, low magnesium. I guess I thought he had other options available. So I get the migraine cocktail right. It doesn't work. Comes back in my room and he says, well, I think I'll give you a narcotic, but I can't give it to you unless somebody is here with you to drive you home. Hospital policy. And I was like, I can't just Uber, and he said no. So I was calling or texting people to see if they could come sit with me. I thought my sister was still working, so my friend Katie came, and because they wouldn't even administer the drug to me until she was physically there in person. So the nurse comes in and gives me a big old shot of morphine in my ass. And not even 5 minutes later, I was discharged from the emergency room. They didn't keep me to see if I had a reaction. They didn't. And sometimes I do have reactions to morphine because I have gotten it for my stomach problems before, because my stomach gets so bad. My mom is allergic to morphine. My sister also gets very itchy on it. I get itchy on it. I'm just so baffled right now because in the 15 years that I have been dealing with this headache, I have never been offered narcotics. Maybe when it first started, I was, because I was going to a podunk little hospital in the town next to me, and they obviously didn't know what to do. But if you get migraines or anything like that, you know that the risk of rebound headache is very, very likely. So I guess I'm just kind of perplexed. I definitely won't be going back to that ER. The doctor never came in to check on me. And Katie was literally there for maybe 10 minutes. She came in, sat down, the nurse came in, gave me my injection, and was like, I'll go get your discharge paperwork. Then she asked me if I could walk. No, I can't, because my entire body, except for my head, is high right now. And I came in with a wheelchair. So I'm just like at a loss, I guess. I don't like feeling like there's nothing I can do. So it's always very hard for me to make the choice to go to the emergency room. It's a very uncomfortable place for me to be at. I used to have a solid emergency room buddy that I do not have anymore. It's almost unbelievable. Like, it makes me feel crazy. Because my head is this bad. And morphine can't even touch it. When I know that there's a drug out there that can help me and has helped me, I'm just so sick and tired of all of this. I just wish I was a doctor and I could figure it out for myself. Told myself I'm not going to cry during this video. So, yeah. That's where I'm at today. My pain is now a 9.5 instead of a 10, so I guess that's something. Pretty much just over it.